Alright les bums, la communication a été établie. Fait que comme je le disais, le bum des bums, épisode 5, on est déjà rendu là. Vous savez déjà, je suis sponsorisé par le garage Claude Coutu à Saint-Constant sur la rive sud de Montréal. Passez voir les bums. Si vous avez besoin de changer vos pneus d'hiver, ça s'en vient. On est déjà rendu au mois d'octobre. J'espère que vous avez été votés aujourd'hui, mes petits tannants. Comme je le disais, je reçois aujourd'hui un kickboxer, un Montréalais, un petit gars de chez nous qui fait très très bien à l'international. On l'a récemment vu se battre sur des cartes de gym à la boxe. L'entrevue va être en anglais pour les bienfaits de la cause. Je reçois le champion, Jon Di Bella. Hey John, how are you?
Hey, good you.
I'm very good, thank you. You hear me well?
Yeah, I hear you well.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much for being here, John. It's a pleasure to have you.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Yes, for sure, man. I like the setup. The sound is very good. So
Yeah.
thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. Nice setup.
Yes, thanks. Of course, I know we only have 15 minutes, so I'll try to make the most out of it, the best out of it. Most of the Quebecers fan, the French Canadian, might don't know you until from like a couple months ago when you fought twice on the gym cards. That probably put your name on the map here in Quebec. What do you think?
Yeah, I did my whole kickboxing career in America and New York City. I had my pro debut in Brooklyn, New York, a while back in 2016. So I'm more familiar with the American fans.
Yeah, obviously. I was just watching one of your fights in Glory, and they're saying like, "How about you're from Montreal? You're from Canada, but New York is a second home for you. You even have fans in New York chanting like JDB. They're cheering on you. That must feel nice for someone from Montreal to have fans when you fight in New York too."
Yeah, of course, it feels good, to put your name on the map in New York, especially in New York. It's a big city. It's the home for kickboxing in America. So it's
Yeah,
cool, yeah.
my favorite city in the world for sure. I've been to New York many times. You don't get bored in New York, so
Nah,
I hope you're gonna fight again there, so I can come and watch you fight there.
I
I
hope.
learned from you from my friend Adam Sacco, which is an MMA
Yeah,
fighter training at the H2O MMA. It's like a couple years ago, we're training like kickboxing, and he knows I'm a big fan of stand up. Like I cover MMA, but I
okay,
love kickboxing and Muay Thai. It's like my cup of tea. And he said, "Hey
nice.
Max, do you know like Jon Di Bella?" And I'm like, "No, never heard of him." He's like, "What? You need to know about John." So I made a couple research. Saw you fought in Glory. I saw you were signed with one championship. So I was very pleased to saw that. And then, like I just said at the beginning, you fought twice this summer for Gym Groupe Yvon Michel, which
Yeah,
is like one of the big promotion of boxing here in Quebec. And that put your name on the map and two big wins. And the last win, you had a big right hook KO. So for the fans that are listening and don't know your style very much, what is your style of fighting, John?
my style. I'm very technical. Some depends my opponent, so I can switch my style anytime. So I have many styles, and whatever comes to me in that night, I it comes automatically.
Man, you're so clinical and that right hook, boom, put him down. Fait que ouais, comme je disais, les jeunes, John, il s'est battu deux fois cet été sur les cartes du groupe Yvon Michel. Deux victoires, deux grosses victoires. Fait que ça l'a mis sur la map. Now, we just had big news. John, you're gonna fight for the title. Your first fight for one championship is going to be for a belt. How does that feel?
It feels good, man. I've been waiting for this a while now, and I'm very excited to finally to go for it. I can't wait. I can't wait to perform. It's gonna be very cool. I'm very excited. I can't wait for war.
Oh my god, when I heard about that news, I was so excited. It's going to be the 21 of October, so it's coming quite early. Have you heard about that fight a few weeks ago, or you just learned about it now?
No, I actually signed the contract in late August. So it was August. It was late August, I believe. Yeah, we knew I knew I was gonna be fighting him, and I signed a contract in late August. So we've been preparing well. It's been a good training camp, hard
That,
training camp.
that's awesome. So you're fighting a guy named Zhang Peimian. He fought twice, I think, at two wins. Have you had the chance like to know what style he is and everything, or you're going in there with your strength? You're gonna put on the fight.
Yeah, we've been knowing our opponent for a while now. We knew him since we know I know the whole division. Like when I fight kickboxing, and when I see the kickboxing in one, I look at the strawweight division, and we look at everybody, and we have our eye on everybody. So we know them well. We know him, especially him. We know him well. He's very good. He's he's number one in the world. So going against number one in the world, we know it's gonna be a tough fight, and I'm expecting a nice war.
Yeah, man, I can't wait for that. We're going to be watching here, that's for sure. As soon as I know like how we can watch and everything, I'll make videos and I'll let people know that Jon is fighting for the belt. So there's gonna be many eyes on this fight, and it's crazy because you're going to be like the main event of the card. So it's 162. I'm a big one championship fan, and like you're fighting after Nikki Olskin, you're fighting after Sirichai Sitsongpinong, you're fighting after Jimmy Vienno, the Frenchman. How does that feel to fight at the main card of so many with so many legends on your card?
Yeah, it was cool. As soon as I saw the card, I saw like wow, I'm like oh, I'm like all the legends are on the undercard, and I was very shocked, you know. But it's cool because I fought on Silichai's undercard in Glory. I used to fight on the prelims, and now that I'm fighting the main event and he's fighting on the undercard, it's cool. I'm very honored for that.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you're gonna fight for the strawweight kickboxing world championship. So here in America, strawweight is usually 115, but at one, it's always 10 pounds bigger. So you're fighting for the 125 belt.
Yeah, 125.
I suggest I wish people would go follow you right now on your social for the ones that doesn't already, because I love your aesthetic so much, man. You're obviously a proud Italian. You comes from an Italian family. You have like the old vintage vibe, the vintage gloves, and like always with your wife beater on, and like I love your energy so much. What can you tell us about your Italian like roots, and what being an Italian means for you?
Yeah, I'm very proud of being Italian, especially Italian in Canada. My grandparents from both sides, my mom and my dad's side, they came from the mountains in Italy, and they came to Montreal with a dream, you know, and to start feeding their family and making money for their family and providing. So I came from a hardworking family from the mountains in Italy, and from my mom's side and my dad's side.
That's awesome, man, and you're obviously doing well. Di Bella is a household name here in Montreal. You and your father have a school on Boulevard Saint-Michel in Montreal Nord, I think, right?
Yeah, yeah. My parents actually. Well, it's me, my mom, and my dad. We all own the school, so we all work for the school. My dad started it in 1988 in here in Montreal. He opened the school, and now me, my mom, and my dad, we all own it together.
That's awesome, man. Guys, allez voir le gym à Jon Di Bella et ses parents. C'est sur le boulevard Saint-Michel à Montréal-Nord. One of the best kickboxing school in Canada, no doubt about it. I know, I cover MMA a lot, and there's Samurai here in Quebec, and I'm a big friend and fan of Tommy Morrison, and he told me he trained with you for the camp for his last fight. What can you tell me and tell us about Tommy?
Oh man, I'm very proud of Tommy. We helped him a lot for the last fight. He came to do the classes at our gym and at our school, and we did he did the group classes, and it was very fun. He saw that we train differently, and we work with our students differently. So he enjoyed it very well, and he messaged me. We're gonna continue training again after my big fight. We're gonna be continuing the training again.
Yeah, he had some very good words to me for you. Obviously, an elite striker here in Canada, you and your family are. So I'm sure he's gonna come back. I don't know if you saw, but he's in Vegas now and he's living his best life. So
of course, we've been messaging, and he's in Vegas now, and it's good for him to get away from the training here in Montreal for his mind, and go train in Vegas. It's very good for very positive for him.
Yeah, for sure. Before I let you go, Jon, I would be mad at myself if I don't ask you this last questions. To you, big Montrealer, obviously almost a New Yorker too. What is your favorite American gangster movies of all time? And I even have a little chart here. I don't know if that could help you. But are you a big movie guy?
Yes, I am a movie guy, yes.
What would be your favorite between all of these gangster movies?
They're all really good, but my favorite one would have to be The Godfather Part 2 and Goodfellas. Oh, those two are my favorite. Those top two right there.
Godfather Part 2 and the Goodfellas. You've heard
Yeah.
it here first. Jon Di Bella fighting for the strawweight one fighting championship belt. October 21, your first fight for this huge promotion, the biggest promotion in Asia and like top 2 in the world. I'm very happy for you, John. Thank you so much for coming here. And like I said, we're going to make sure we're going to watch your fight. And I'll let you the last words. You can go.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for your support, Max, and thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Shout out to my whole team, my dad, my mom, Jeremy, everybody. Thank you for everybody, my family, everybody.
Thanks, John. Have a good end of the camp. And I know you're going to bring back the belt to Montreal, and we're going to go enjoy that.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. See you
Take
later.
care, John. See you.